Be strong.
The Philippines is setting sail toward a new maritime renaissance. On Tuesday, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. declared his administration's commitment to restore the nation's once proud shipbuilding industry, highlighting the revival of the Subic Shipyard under Hyundai Heavy Industries Philippines Incorporated, HDHHI Phils. The occasion was marked with the steel-cutting ceremony for the shipyard's first project since its rebirth, a symbolic step toward reclaiming the Philippines' position as a global shipbuilding powerhouse. For centuries, the Philippines has given the world its finest seafarers. It is only right that we also provide the world with world-class ships to sail the oceans, Marcos proclaimed before an audience of government officials, diplomats, and industry leaders. Today, we begin reclaiming our rightful place among the world's leading shipbuilders. The statement was more than ceremonial, it was a vision for a nation long regarded as a maritime people, now aiming to extend its role from manpower supplier to shipbuilding force. Between 2014 and 2018, the Philippines reached its peak as one of the world's top 5 shipbuilding nations, producing between 1.2 million and 2 million gross tons annually. At its height, the Subic Shipyard employed more than 30,000 workers and supplied massive cargo ships and tankers to clients worldwide. But this success collapsed in 2019 when Hyundai Heavy Industries Company, Philippines, HHIC Phil, declared bankruptcy. The closure left the sprawling shipyard idle and thousands of Filipino families suddenly without income. The bankruptcy not only devastated Subic's economy but also sent shockwaves across the global shipbuilding industry, which had come to rely on Filipino labor and production capacity. The Philippines, once poised to challenge South Korea, Japan, and China in the shipbuilding arena, suddenly disappeared from the map. Now, under Hyundai's reorganized entity, the shipyard is set to rise again. Capacity is projected to grow from 1.3 million to 2.5 million deadweight tons, effectively doubling output. Instead of handling 4 or 5 supertankers at a time, Subic could soon build up to 8 giant vessels simultaneously. By 2030, the shipyard is expected to employ at least 4,300 skilled Filipino workers, a smaller number compared to the past, but one that symbolizes recovery and stability. Marcos emphasized that this revival is not only about tonnage or capacity, but about dignity and opportunity for Filipino families. This means thousands of families with food on their tables, thousands of dignified jobs, and thousands of Filipinos who will see shipbuilding as a proud source of livelihood, the president said. His words struck a chord, recalling a time when Subic was alive with the sound of steel, welding torches, and the heartbeat of an industry that once placed the Philippines on the global stage. To sustain the momentum, the government is strengthening ties with TESTA, Technical Education and Skills Development Authority. Since November 2024, TESTA has partnered with Hyundai to establish a dedicated training center in Subic, producing certified welders, engineers, and technicians equipped with international standard skills. Currently, 16 specialized training programs are in place, with scholarships in maritime-related fields offered to ensure a steady pipeline of talent. All these efforts show our commitment to revive this industry and ensure it thrives for generations to come, Marcos stressed. The president's vision is clear: Subic must not only survive, it must thrive, and it must once again stand alongside the world's leading shipyards in South Korea, Japan, and China. Adding momentum to this maritime rebirth, news from South Korea electrified the ceremony. The Philippine Navy's second guided missile frigate of the Miguel Malvar class, BRP Diego Silang, FFG-07, built by Hyundai Heavy Industries in Ulsan, is set to join the fleet. The announcement came directly from South Korean Ambassador He Lee Sang-hwa, who attended the inauguration in Subic. The ambassador described the delivery of the new frigate as a symbol of the enduring partnership between the Philippines and South Korea, a partnership forged not only in commerce, but also in defense and security. With Diego Silang, the Philippine Navy will strengthen its capacity to project power and secure the West Philippine Sea, where geopolitical tensions remain high. The ship, armed with modern missile systems and advanced sensors, represents a major step forward in the country's ongoing military modernization program. The timing is no coincidence. As the Philippines revives its domestic shipbuilding capacity, it is simultaneously modernizing its naval fleet. The two tracks reinforce each other. Civilian industry fuels jobs and expertise, while military acquisitions strengthen security and national pride. The Philippine Navy, long underfunded and undersupplied, is now entering a transformative period. The arrival of BRP Diego Silang alongside the revival of Subic sends a clear message: the Philippines is determined to defend its maritime domain while also competing as a global shipbuilder. No longer will the nation be seen merely as the world's cruise supplier, though it still provides nearly 30% of the world's seafarers. Instead, the Philippines is striving to become a complete maritime nation, builders, sailors, and defenders of the sea. The symbolism is powerful. Subic Bay, once a U.S. naval base, then a shipbuilding giant, then a ghost town, is once again alive. The hum of industry is returning, not only in the construction of massive commercial ships but also in the strengthening of the Philippine Navy's capabilities. For the Filipino people, this revival means jobs, pride, and a future rooted in the seas that define the nation's geography and destiny. For the government, it means economic growth and strategic advantage. For the world, it signals that the Philippines is back, ready to compete, ready to build, and ready to defend. President Marcos closed his remarks with a call to unity and vision. Let us show the world that Filipinos have the skills and the vision to sail through the uncertain waters of the future. This is the dawn of a new maritime era for our nation.